Okay, so now we're going to talk about the guitar section where there's just one guitar playing the lead, and we're in C sharp minor with the guitar tuned down semitone, so a natural minor scale. Okay, but we're starting on the 7th fret here on the A string, so we'll play this lick first. Okay, so firstly, the 7th fret on the A, then we slide from the 9th to the 11th on the A, and then play the 9th fret on the D. And then we go, which is 9 twice, but then we hammer onto the 11th, and then play the 9th on the G. After that we have, okay, so what is that? 11th on the G, on the D, 9th on the G, then bend up a full tone, hold it on the 11th fret of the G. Then we go. This is bend up and down a full tone, actually slightly sharp on the original, on the 11th fret of the G, pull off to the 9th fret, play the 11th fret on the D, and then the 9th fret on the G. Okay? So that's that first section there. Okay, so now we come to this phrase here. Sounds like this. Okay, and again. A bit slower. Even slower. Okay, so firstly we're starting on the 9th fret of the G, then we play 11, so 9, 11, then bend the 11th fret up, okay? Then we're going to bar with our pad of the first finger, well this is kind of the way I do it, on the 9th fret, then we play the 9th fret on the B, then the 9th fret on the high E, which is the start of a repeating pattern, okay? So 9 to 11 on the G and bend up, then 9, 9 on the B and high E, but that E, high E, 9th fret, as I said, the start of a repeating phrase which sounds like this. Okay? So we're going to do that 4 times, and what this is, we play an upstroke on the high E there with the 9th fret, barring your first finger over the B and the high E. I use the pad of my finger as opposed to the tip. If I use my tip, I don't seem to get the notes out as clear, so I use the pad, and then I hammer on from nowhere on the 12th fret of the B string, and then pull off to the 9th fret, okay? You need to practice that over and over again, make sure it's clear. And then we'll use the second finger to bend up on the 11th fret of the G string, a full tone. Or as close as possible, really, it doesn't matter too much. You can just repeat that, okay? So again. So that's that little section. Again, hammer on from nowhere is the key, barring with the pad. For me, I get the note out clearer, and when I just do the hammer on from nowhere, it's just where my hand's positioned. It seems to, it's more, what happens if my hand is more on the flat of the pad, is that when I hammer on from nowhere, naturally my finger, because of the angle of my hand, which is created, will mute the note previously played on the high E. Right, this next section here is going to be like a descending, funny little melody, pretty quick on to the natural minor scale. It'll sound like this. So I'm playing it over and over, give you an idea, get it in your head, sort of thing. I'll slow it down for those who just want to learn it from slow. Okay, so again, playing down the natural minor scale, we're going to start off with a staccato note on the high E on the 12th fret as an upstroke. Then we'll play it again, pull off to the 11th, then pull off to the 9th. Okay. Then we'll play the 12th on the B, 9th on the high E. Then what I do, you can play it a different way if you like, but I play the 12th fret with my 3rd finger on the B, pull off to the 10th to my 1st finger, and then slide down to the 9th. Okay? And then I hammer back on with my 2nd finger to the 10th on the B, pull off to the 9th on the B. Okay? You might want to practice these bits, bit by bit as we go along. And then I go 11th on the G, 9th on the B. Okay? And then I go, which is 11, pull off to 9 on the G, and then 11 on the D. And then a 9 on the G again. And then I go, which is 9, pull off to 11th, and then 9, pull off to 11th again on the G. Okay? And then I go, bend up a full tone on the G on the 11th fret. And then we just play the 11th fret on the G to the 9th. You don't want to hear any down bends or anything, we just bend up first, and then play them as regular notes. Now, trying to fit that in, the actual timing is something I'm afraid you'll just have to practice and get the feel for it, because they're just kind of quick notes, they flutter through the timing there, but it will fit in the more you practice it. Just keep going, listen to the original and play along with it. I'm pretty confident they're the right notes. And anyway, then we move up here to this part. Okay, so what I do here is I rake into this 19th fret on the high E. Okay, the rake, get that nice powerful sound. And then I bend up a full tone and give some vibrato. Then I go, which is 19, 17, 16. And then we go, which is twice bent up on the 19th fret of the B. And then we do it again, okay, in that sort of timing. And then after that, straight away we'll do a pre-bend on the 19th fret, down, we bend it down, okay, like that, and then pull off to the 17th fret. The pre-bend's quite easy, you just kind of hold the bend up from the previous bend. Okay, and that's basically it, the guitar section previous to the the harmonies that are about to come up. Okay, so I just demonstrated one guitar harmony there for this next section. The harmonies don't start straight away, and there's one guitar doing this firstly. Okay, so what is this? We're going to go 3 times, playing the 12th fret and pulling off to the 9th fret on the high E. And then we'll do the same on the B, but twice. And then we go to the G, 11 to 9, the same thing twice. 11 to 9 on the D twice. Okay. Then we go, as a slide into the 11th fret on the A string, play the 9th fret on the D, and then 11th fret on the A string again with some vibrato. Then we do exactly the same thing again, but we just go down the first 4, so 3 times 12 to 9 on the high E, twice 12 to 9 on the B, twice 11 to 9 on the G, twice 11 to 9 on the D. Okay, this is the second time, and then this is where the first guitar harmony comes in. One guitar will bend up twice, and then apply some vibrato on the 12th fret for a full tone bend on the B. Okay, 12th fret, full tone bend. So bend that up twice, the second time we add the vibrato. So one guitar does that bend. The second guitar does a bend on the high E here. We'll do it on the 11th fret, but a semitone bend. Apply some vibrato. So basically we're just playing these 2 notes together. Okay, that's the harmony that we end up with. So that's the first 2 parts here. The next section will sound like this for one guitar. I'll play it slowly. Okay, so we're going again the 3 time 12 to 9 on the high E, then twice the same thing on the B, then 11 to 9 twice on the G, same on the D, same on the A, then back to the D, back to the G, 12 to 9 now on the B, twice, same with the E again, and then twice 14 to 12 on the high E, and twice 16 to 14 on the high E, and then 17 to 16 on the high E twice. Then the bend. So that's one guitar harmony there. Okay, so for that final section, the second guitar will be doing this harmony here. So we'll be starting from the 16th fret. It'll go like this. I'll play it firstly. Okay, so anyone who wants to just pick it up from that can. But basically it's going to be 16th to 14th 3 times, okay, on the high E. And then it'll be 17 to 14 twice on the B. And then 16 to 13 twice on the G. And then we have 16 to 14 twice on the D. The same. 16 to 14 twice on the A, then back up to the D, 16 to 14 twice, and then back up to the G, 16 to 13 twice, and then 17 to 14 twice on the B, and then 16 to 14 twice on the high E, then 17 to 16 twice on the high E, and then it'll be 19 to 17 twice, and then we'll have 21 to 19 twice, high E, then we'll bend that note up a full tone at the end, okay? So that little run up on the very top will be like so. And that's basically it for the 2 guitar harmonies there at the end. So hopefully that's pretty cool. Do it again together. For that second one, okay?